Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I am again in the Loch Lomond Intrasix National Park, and I was heading up towards where Rob Roy is said to be buried, but again I made another little detour. I did see a sign for Glen Ogle, so I thought I'd pull in and go for a wee explore and see what I can find. So I'll be heading out in a minute. Before I do that, if you are enjoying my videos, if you are enjoying my channel, if you can click on that subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channelscoffee.com page and TikTok account in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comment section. So I'm just going to grab a bag, head on out, go for a wander, and hopefully you will all enjoy what you see. So this is on a walking path and a cycle path. So if you're feeling brave, you can cycle or walk all the way to Pitlochry. But it's a fair distance. Yeah, I was not expecting this. So this is a memorial to two RAF pilots who actually killed in these hills back in 1994 when their tornado crashed. Very sad. But it's nice to see that their memory is being honoured. Yeah, I came across this as I was walking along. So the path goes through, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Carron Forest, which is a privately owned forest. It's been grown for timber, but they're very happy to promote other environmental benefits and obviously public access as well. So yeah, just maybe going to go for a wee explore. Yeah, so I know I'd say at the start that I was going to try and get down or get over to Rob Roy's grave today, but from looking at that map I've just realised how close I actually am to Loch Tay. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe actually keep Rob Roy's grave for another day and come back up and just maybe stay around here for a wee bit and explore, because again Loch Tay is a gorgeous place to visit, and it does have the Crannog Centre. And even though, unfortunately and tragically, they did lose the Crannog they had on the Crannog Centre, because it did actually catch fire and burn down, the Crannog Centre itself is still open, and the people who run it are still there, and they're still putting on events, and there's still people there in historical costumes, historical clothing, and teaching people about different historical crafts, especially from the Iron Age, which is when Crannogs were being used. So that's something else I definitely will try and get to visit someday. And I also noticed from the wee map up on that gate, I'm actually not that far from Lix Toll, which is on the Heart 200 road route. So yeah, trying to see if I can maybe have a bit more of a wander around here for a wee while. Rob Roy's grave can wait for a few more days. I'm just really happy. I managed to see a red squirrel. I'd heard a noise behind me as I was walking down the path. I'd stopped kind of bit way down the path, and I'd heard a noise behind me, and I turned round and there was this red squirrel sitting in the middle of the path. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to get my camera out and get any video footage because it scuttled off pretty quickly into the undergrowth. But it was just the fact that I heard a noise, turned round, and it was sitting there. Even if it was just for a split second, it was sitting there before it ran off. So yeah, was not expecting that at all. and I hadn't even crossed my mind that I'm in the right area, because technically I actually am in the right area for red squirrels, obviously, as I've just seen one, but I've just seen another red squirrel. That's definitely made my day. That's definitely made this trip more than worthwhile. So there's this other path that actually leads you through the forest plantation. This does look like one is probably used by like the 4x4s that actually help maintain the plantation itself. So if you are exploring this wee bit, do bear in mind that yeah, it is still a working forest. Yeah, on my way back to the car I actually noticed this wee sign on one of the posts. So Glen Ogle is actually on the Rob Roy Way, and the Rob Roy Way continues on that way in the direction of where he is said to be buried. So yeah, I should really do a proper walk of that one of these days. Well, that's me back from exploring at least part of Glen Ogle, and it is a beautiful little place, or kind of part of the country to go and explore and see and just be able to get out and enjoy being in the countryside. And again, seeing that it is on the Rob Roy Way just reminds me that one of these days I should really go out and do at least one section of the Rob Roy Way. Mind there's probably quite a few of the long distance walks throughout Scotland that I would really enjoy going and doing, and just be able to say that I've done at least part of them. So yeah, and even though again this was a bit of a detour, I wasn't really expecting to come here. I did enjoy my visit. It was a short visit, but again it was just nice to be out in the countryside, to be out having a wander and a walk. Yeah, so hopefully you will all have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.